Hey everyone, welcome back to the Pitch Ball Stories, your ultimate home for the most epic football breakdowns and tactical previews. Today we are unlocking a brand new episode of our 2026 World Cup series, and we are putting Group E under the microscope. I'm going to reveal the teams, their insane journeys to this tournament, their hidden strengths, lethal weaknesses, and of course my official prediction for the final standings. But before we kick off, do me a massive favor, smash that like button, subscribe to the channel right now, and hit that hype button if you're watching on mobile. Your amazing support gives me the motivation to keep these breakdowns coming. Group E is a wild ride featuring Germany, Curaçao, Ivory Coast, and Ecuador. Let's see how they get down. Let's start with the heavyweights, Germany. In the qualifiers, Germany shared a group with Slovakia, Northern Ireland, and Luxembourg. They played 6 matches, comfortably walking away with 5 wins and just 1 loss to finish as group leaders and lock down their World Cup spot. Next up, the underdog story, Curaçao. In the early stages, they shared a group with Haiti, St. Lucia, Aruba, and Barbados. They went perfect 4-4 to advance to the decisive third round. There they faced Jamaica, Trinidad and Tobago, and Bermuda. Over 6 intense matches, Curaçao absolutely shocked everyone by finishing top of the group undefeated, with 3 wins, 3 draws, 13 goals scored, and only 3 conceded. Now flipped the script to Ivory Coast. Their qualifying campaign was a masterclass in dominance against Gabon, Gambia, Kenya, Burundi, and Seychelles. Over 10 long matches, they finished top of the group with an unbelievable record. 8 wins, 1 draw, and 0 losses. But get this, they smashed in 25 goals and conceded exactly 0. That is pure perfection. And finally, we check out Ecuador. They had to survive the absolute meat grinder of the South American qualifiers, battling Argentina, Colombia, Uruguay, Brazil, Paraguay, Bolivia, Venezuela, Peru, and Chile. Over an exhausting 18-match schedule, they put on a stellar performance, finishing second in the entire group with 8 wins, 8 draws, and just 2 losses, scoring 14 times while letting in only 5 goals. Now, let's see what makes these teams click, starting with Germany. They are, without a doubt, the heavy group favorites. Their rich history and countless World Cup titles give them immense confidence, and their pedigree in major tournaments is their greatest asset. They boast massive world stars, but manager Julian Nagelsmann has also brought in several young talents who haven't played much on the international stage. While lowering the average age makes them dynamic, that lack of national team experience could be a handicap. Their squad depths might not look as terrifying on paper compared to past eras, but at the end of the day, it's still Germany. Barring a massive shock, I see them going all the way to the semifinals. Next up is Curaçao, the clear underdogs of Group E. They are making their first ever World Cup appearance with a very modest roster. Their absolute lack of major tournament experience and top 5 league players is a huge handicap. However, their ultimate secret weapon is having the legendary Dick Advocaat at the helm. He is the main reason they made history by qualifying. This tournament is their golden opportunity to make a name for themselves, and they will fight with everything they have. Over to Ivory Coast. They enter the tournament with a squad packed with quality and seasoned veterans playing in the world's major leagues. But here is the catch. They've also integrated several players who are being called up to the national team for the very first time. No one can deny their individual quality at the club level, but the high-pressure environment of a World Cup could create a real handicap for these fresh faces. Finally, we have Ecuador, and their roster tells you everything you need to know. Their defense is an absolute brick wall. Their backline consists of elite, highly experienced defenders who play in major leagues and major tournaments. The only negative might be the influx of very young players who recently joined the squad. The defensive discipline was their trademark in the qualifiers, and they are bringing that steel into this tournament. They won't give up easily, but a lack of offensive punch could make life difficult for them in the group stage. So who is your favorite to dominate this group? Let's talk about it. When we look at the final board, here is my official prediction for how Group E will wrap up. First place Germany, second Ivory Coast, third place Ecuador, and fourth place Curaçao. In my opinion, the top and the bottom spots are pretty much set in stone. However, don't be surprised if the second and third spots flip between Ivory Coast and Ecuador, depending on how those defenses hold up. What do you think the group standings will look like? Drop your predictions and let's spark a debate in the comments down below. Thank you so much for watching. To ensure you don't miss the next group breakdown, smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and hit that hype button. Take care of yourselves, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.